Asato ma sadgamaya tamaso ma jyotirgamaya mrityorma amrutam gamaya. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om. May the divine lead us from the unreal to the real, from darkness to light, from death to immortality. Om. Peace, peace, peace.
This song is written by Ram Prasad. Shakuli tumhari ichha. All is your will, O Mother. You do your thing. You make a lame person climb the mountain, or you keep one stuck in the worldly mud, or you give salvation. I am the instrument, you are the operator. I am the chariot, you are the charioteer. All is your will, O Mother. Shakuli tomari ichha, ichha moi tara tumi, tomar karma tumi karma. লোকে বলে করিয়া মি সকলি তোমারি ইচ্ছা ইচ্ছাময়ী তারা তুমি তোমার কর্ম তুমি করো মা লোকে বলে করিয়া মি সকলি তোমারি ইচ্ছা পঙ্কে বাধ্য করো করে পঙ্গুরে লঙ্ঘাও গিরি পঙ্কে বাধ্য করো করে পঙ্গুরে লঙ্ঘাও গিরি কারে দাম ব্রহ্মপদ কারে করো অধ গামী কারে দাম ব্রহ্মপদ কারে করো অধগামী সকলি তোমারি ইচ্ছা ইচ্ছাময়ী তারা তুমি তোমার কর্ম তুমি করো মা লোকে বলে করিয়া মি সকলি তোমারি ইচ্ছা আমি যন্ত্র তুমি যন্ত্রে আমি ঘর তুমি ঘরণী আমি যন্ত্র তুমি যন্ত্রে আমি ঘর তুমি ঘরণী আমি রথ তুমি রতি যেমন চালাও তেমনি চলি আমি রথ তুমি রতি যেমন চালাও তেমনি চলি সকলি তোমারি ইচ্ছা ইচ্ছাময়ী তারা তুমি তোমার কর্ম তুমি করো মা লোকে বলে করিয়া মি সকলি তোমারি ইচ্ছা।
I'm reading from the book Vedanta, Holy Mother, Ideas and Discipline. Vedanta, Holy Mother, Ideas and Discipline by Swami Swahananda. The chapter is on Holy Mother as Devi and Avatar. Sri Sharada Devi was goddess personified. Swami Vivekananda told a devotee that he will be initiated not by him, but by a greater guru, meaning Holy Mother. Many devotees saw her as divine. To a devotee who believed Sri Ramakrishna was Bhagavan, she admitted that she was also Bhagavati and asked many people to call on her. Well, Nalini Devi felt impure when touching some dirt and was not satisfied by bath or Ganga water. She asked her to touch her. At the same time, she cleaned the dirt created by a fish-selling woman and cleaned the bedsheet and other things of her son like Girish and others. When a woman was suffering from Angulahara, nail abscess, she cured her by asking her to put holy water, Charnamrita, on the finger. A woman with hysteria touched her and became all right. She could destroy the sins of others and often changed them with the manifestations of higher virtues. She awakened the spiritual consciousness of people and paved the way for their liberation. Holy Mother told about herself that her mother in Sihor saw a little girl coming down from a bale tree and embracing her. The mother lost consciousness. That place still exists. Recently, Sharada Math acquired it and built a temple and guest house near it. Holy Mother taught motherly love. Sri Ramakrishna left her behind to teach the world, steeped in ignorance, the path of salvation. Her love was universal and impartial. She loved Sharadananda, her premier attendant, and one of the builders of Ramakrishna mission, and at the same time Amjad, the despised dacoit. Holy Mother was an avatar who came with Sri Ramakrishna. She was the grace aspect of God when in the body and much more later. Her realization and spiritual practice generated a great amount of karma which benefits those who think of her and love and worship her. She firmly established Sri Ramakrishna's worship along with Swami Ramakrishnananda. Giving the Master's mantra, she opened a new path of realization. It was apt that she was called Mother. Our earthly mother is also kind, loving, tolerant, and forgiving. But Holy Mother manifested these in the purest form possible. Holy Mother is identified with Mother Kali. So also Sri Ramakrishna. There is no gender in the Atman. The male avatar, Sri Ramakrishna, is not different from the female avatar, Holy Mother. In the patriarchal society, often language is male. The word man includes woman, though it ought to be the opposite, as it is in spelling of the two words. Retaining the gender difference is not bad at all. The worship of God as Mother is considered to be a fresh idea given by the Eastern religions. His stern aspect as a judge is forgotten. Sister Nivedita wrote in her Kali the Mother that the soul that worships becomes always a little child. The soul that becomes a child finds God often as Mother. But it is in India that this thought of the Mother has been realized in its completeness. Here's the reading.
Now a short period of meditation. Good morning to all of you, and welcome to the Sunday service of the Vedanta Society of Toronto. One of the very important event in the life of Sri Ramakrishna is the worship of Shodashi. And that Shodashi worship fell this year. The date was just last week, on Monday, last week Monday. So that's why we thought of talking about submission to Tripura Sundari. Now, how is Shodashi related with Tripura Sundari? And what is Tripura Sundari? So it was so strange that Sri Ramakrishna chose to worship Tripura Sundari to conclude all his sadhana. Actually, this supreme power, the worship of Shakti, God as mother, God as supreme power, the nature with capital N, who preserves, sustains and destroys the whole creation, who creates, preserves and destroys the whole creation, that supreme divine mother, the great nature, that supreme power is worshipped in India and everywhere. The divine mother is worshipped. And in India it is worshipped in eastern part of India, in Bengal, Odisha, Assam, etc., as Kalikul. Kalikula it is called. And in South India also there is the worship of the divine mother, and it's called Sri Kula. In Kalikula, the divine mother is more prominent as Mother Kali. And in South India, divine mother is more popular as Tripura Sundari, known in different ways. What is Tripura Sundari? Mother Tripura Sundari is the supreme goddess of beauty, wisdom, and divine energy. She is one of the 10 Mahavidyas and also known as Shodashi. Tripura Sundari is also known as, what are the Shodashis? Kali, Tara, Shodashi, Bhuvaneshwari, Bhairavi, Chinnamasta, Dhumavati, Bagala, Matangi, Kamala. These are the 16 forms of the Divine Mother that are worshipped in those who worship Tantra, worship Divine Mother. They worship any form. Mostly Kali is the most popular form, but they worship other forms also. Of these, the Shodashi, the third one, is in eastern part it's called Shodashi, in southern part it's called Tripura Sundari. Tripura Sundari represents cosmic power, spiritual enlightenment, and union of material and transcendental beauty. Her very name means beauty of the three worlds. She is also known as Sri Vidya, Lalita, Kamaksha, or Kamakshi, and Rajeshwari. She is described as Adi Mahavidya. Tripura Sundari means one who is the beauty of all three worlds, or the three states of human awareness: waking, dreaming, and sleeping. She is not only the source of physical beauty of the worlds, but also the spiritual beauty, beauty of power, beauty of love, beauty of goodness, and beauty of selflessness. As the ruler of three worlds, she rules our physical body, subtle body, and the causal body. Tripura Sundari, Samragni. As Shodashi, she is a young woman of 16 who steers devotees on the spiritual path of discernment and detachment. This is Shodashi, most beautiful, most benign, most powerful deity, Divine Mother, who rules three worlds, who rules our three states of our awareness. She is always there, and she is the one who gives us grace to find the ultimate reality. So that is the Tripura Sundari. Now, why Sri Ramakrishna chose to worship Tripura Sundari as the deity to offer all the fruits of his sadhana? How he did that, we'll tell that why he did that. But before that, why he chose that? Actually, this he was a monk of Puri clan, of the 10 names of Shankaracharya. There are 10 sannyasis, 10 names of Shankaracharya monks. Puri, Bharati, Sagara, Vana, Ashrama, like that, Tirtha, Saraswati, all these are the Shankara's followers. They are all believe in Advaita Vedanta. But different name is given. The Puri, this sect, the deity of Puri sect, the presiding deity of Puri sect is Kamakshi. Kamakshi is the deity whose temple is in Kanchipuram. So, Sri Ramakrishna belonged to the Puri sect because he was a disciple of Tota Puri, of Shankara, order of Shankara, monastic order of Shankara. So that might be one reason he chose Tripura Sundari, day of Shodashi Puja, to worship Tripura Sundari. Now, as we heard, as we read there, that Tripura Sundari is the most beautiful deity who rules all 3 worlds, and also Tripura Sundari is not only the deity who rules 3 worlds, she is supposed to be the totality of whole power. And it is said that Kali, Saraswati and Durga are her glories, and they all get their power from Tripura Sundari. Tripura Sundari is also known as Lalita, Rajarajeshwari, Sri Vidya, Kamakshi. All these names are very popular in South India and supposed to be the ultimate deity. As in Bengal, we say the ultimate goddess is Durga. Durga is the repository or ultimate goddess of all power. And in Durga Puja, we often say Durga is the main deity and Saraswati and Lakshmi are her children, her daughters, meaning they represent Durga. They are empowered by the Durga, Saraswati and Lakshmi, goddess of learning and goddess of prosperity. But Durga is the ultimate and totality of whole power. Like that is Sri Vidya in Kali sense, in the Tantra Vidya. Sri Vidya is that way. What about Kali? The Sri Vidya in southern India is worshipped as Shodasi is here, but whole aspect of Sri Vidya of southern India is put on the Kali of in the Bengal, in Tantra Sadhana, in Kali Kula. That is Sri Kula, this is Kali Kula. Though Kali is one of the Dasamahavidyas, but in Bengal side, Kali is the epitome of all mother power, the power of the creator of this universe. Here it is called Kali, in South India it is called Sri Vidya. So it was strange that Sri Ramakrishna started his sadhana with worship of Kali Kula, worshipping Kali as the main deity, Kali as the divine aspect, Kali is the ultimate God from whom he will find the realization of ultimate truth. And ultimately, when he did all Kali sadhana, realized God in many forms, and even when Totapuri came, he asked Mother Kali whether he should be his disciple or not. And Mother Kali said, yes, for your sake I have brought him. And sometime in 1864, 1865, he did his Advaita sadhana under Totapuri's instruction. And after that, he had the sadhana of Vaishnava, Ramayat sadhana, the darshan of vision of Mother Sita, vision of Jesus. And ultimately all this happened after all sadhanas, whole epitome of sadhana of all types of 64 tantras, Vaishnava sect, and Hanuman worshipping himself as, thinking himself as Hanuman, thinking himself as Radha, and having the vision of Sita, and also vision of Jesus. All after that, now his sadhana was complete. When he realized his sadhana was complete, he wanted to offer the fruits of all his sadhana to a deity who can accept. One has to be so powerful to accept. So he thought it should be, he went to Sri Kula now. He will worship Sri Vidya. He will worship Raja Rajeshwari on the day of Falaharini Kali Puja or Shodasi. He will worship Shodasi. Then the puja arrangement was made. It was the 5th June 1872. Puja arrangement was made where? In his own room. He asked Hridaya to have all the articles of puja and made one seat decorated for the deity to invoke there. And flowers, sandal paste, fruits, sweets, lamps, incense sticks, and all the utensils for puja were all arranged. And in the evening, he said, Hridaya, who arranged all that, go to Kali temple to worship Mother Kali, because today is the auspicious day. On Shodasi Puja day, Mother is worshipped there in the temple. Mother Kali is worshipped. And that time he asked Mother Sarada, Holy Mother Sarada, to come to her room, his room. And Mother thought it must be to see the puja. She came and she sat there, and Sri Ramakrishna and they went into meditation. And Sri Ram, already they were in high meditative state. In that state, she calls Holy Mother, asks her to sit on the seat reserved for the deity that were decorated, that wooden platform where deity is supposed to sit. On that, Sri Ramakrishna indicated, Holy Mother, go and sit there. Holy Mother, without saying any word of protest, stood up and went there and sat there facing Sri Ramakrishna. Now Sri Ramakrishna invoked in Holy Mother's body Tripura Sundari, and he said, O Mother, O Tripura Sundari, the goddess of all power, please open the door of enlightenment. Purify the body of the deity, that is Holy Mother, and manifest in and through her yourself, and do through her good to all. That was his prayer, that may Mother Tripura Sundari should manifest in the body, through the body of Holy Mother, she should work for the good of all. So that was his prayer to Mother Tripura Sundari. Now Holy Mother was in almost trance. She was in very high spiritual mood. Otherwise, why will she accept to be worshipped like a deity? And she totally was transformed. There, Sri Ramakrishna worshipped her with all the articles and the mantras, and then offered the things, offered fruit, offered sweets, offered flowers at her feet, touched her feet. And she was no more wife of Sri Ramakrishna. She was the representation of Supreme Divine Mother, Tripura Sundari, also called Shodasi or Raja Rajeshwari, the Queen of all kings. Raja Rajeshwari means that, the Queen of all kings. So she was sitting there, and he offered all the worship. And Holy Mother was in a trance, accepting all that without any protest, without any word. And after that worship is done, Sri Ramakrishna offered all the fruits of his sadhana. Sri Ramakrishna's sadhana or spiritual practice is unique in the world. It has never been seen that any human being, any God or divine being who came as the human being, practiced so many sadhanas in one life. All practice sadhana. Krishna, Rama, Jesus, all had to practice sadhana or spiritual practice. But so many different kinds of sadhana to practice one life, it is in the life of Sri Ramakrishna that has been seen, very unique, unheard of, unseen in the history of any spiritual person or any incarnation of God. Such sadhana's fruits to offer someone Who could accept that other than Holy Mother Sharada Devi? You can imagine the power of Holy Mother, where he could put the fruits of all his spiritual practice into her. And she was filled with all that power. When Bhagirath wanted to bring Ganga from heaven, the holy celestial river Ganga from heaven to earth, then Ganga agreed to come. But she said, when I will come from heaven, it will be so much force. The earth will be displaced. Who can bear my force coming there? So she said, only one being is so powerful that can hold the force of my advent to Ganga, my coming to this world. And that being is Shiva, the Lord Shiva. And then he prayed to Lord Shiva and made him agree to support the flow of Ganga that comes to the earth. Shiva stood, and Ganga thought, maybe he will also not be able. At least he will shake my force. But Ganga fell on the mat of Shiva, and she was lost. Shiva was so powerful deity, one of the trinities. So like that, Sri Ramakrishna, who will be accept all the powers generated by Sri Ramakrishna? So it could be Holy Mother only. And she chose Holy Mother to offer all his fruits of his sadhana. And she accepted that all. So by accepting the power of the fruits of his sadhana, she became as powerful as Sri Ramakrishna. That's why we call her as Incarnation. As Sri Ramakrishna is Incarnation, Holy Mother is Incarnation. Swami Vijnanananda, direct disciple of Sri Ramakrishna, became president of the order and used to give mantras to the aspirant disciples, the holy name of God. And one day in the dream, Sri Ramakrishna comes to him and says, when you give mantra, do you talk of Holy Mother? He said, no, I don't do that. If we don't talk about Holy Mother, who will give them liberation? It is she who gives liberation. It is her power to free bonded human being to light and freedom. So talk about Holy Mother. Holy Mother is such incarnation of God, praying which we can become free from bondage, from ignorance, from unhappiness, from all sorts of problems. That is the Holy Mother, Sarada Devi, so powerful. And she had been given all the fruits of Sri Ramakrishna's sadhana, and Holy Mother was filled with that, empowered by Sri Ramakrishna's sadhana. And only she was the one who could hold that immense power of spiritual practice of Sri Ramakrishna. Later on, he wanted to give that power to someone else, to use that to spread all over. Holy Mother was a feminine body. He was power but localized. Now someone has to be there who would walk all over the world and give that, spread the message of Sri Ramakrishna. So he called Swami Vivekananda. And he said, will you like to take all my powers of sadhana? So he said, will I realize God by that? No, you will be powerful, but to realize God, you will have to practice the thing. So then he said, I don't want. But one day in Kashipur, without Swami Vivekananda asking any power, he touches him. And Swami Vivekananda goes into a deep trance, into samadhi. When he woke up to ordinary plane, he saw Sri Ramakrishna shedding tears and said, I have given you all that I had, and I have become fakir. I have become a beggar. And he was shedding tears of joy. Now how Sri Ramakrishna had already given power to Holy Mother, how he can give power to Swami Vivekananda again? and say, I have become fakir. It is not becoming fakir. When Sri Ramakrishna, this power is such, Purna Madha Purna Midam, it is all full. Even when he gives the whole power to Holy Mother, he has whole power in him. There is fullness in him, that whole fullness he has given to Holy Mother. Now what about Swami Vivekananda, giving all power and saying that I have become fakir, I have become a beggar? It's not becoming beggar. Still Sri Ramakrishna is Sri Ramakrishna. Still his touch will be powerful enough to give liberation or knowledge to another person. So that is still there. Beggar in the sense, he gave everything that he had. He didn't reserve anything for himself. He could give out all that he had, all the power to Narendranath. He found that he now is the person who can hold the power. And I have become beggar means, it's not that I gave something to you, but I gave whole of my spiritual power to you, so that you can work for the good of the world. So these three great powers, all generated by Sri Ramakrishna, given to Holy Mother, and later on given to Swami Vivekananda. That's why we say these three are same entity, same being in three forms. One in three and three in one. When we worship Holy Mother, Sri Ramakrishna is already worshipped. Maybe some people say, Swamiji, I like to meditate on Holy Mother. I feel so close to her. I say, yes, Holy Mother and Sri Ramakrishna and Swami Vivekananda are not different. They are all three, but they are one in three. So you can definitely meditate on Holy Mother. She is Sri Ramakrishna, and she is as Holy Mother. Holy Mother is our mother. We feel more closer, we feel more love, we feel more coming to us and helping us in our daily activities. Swami Swahanandaji's book was read today. Swami Swahanandaji used to say, when you pray for your spiritual growth, make my mind pure, may I be able to meditate on you, may I not do anything, may not divert, may I be full of detachment and discernment. When you have to pray such spiritual things, you pray to Sri Ramakrishna. But it's not always you pray spiritual things. You need something in the world. You need to pray for your son who is sick. You need to pray for your daughter who is going to university. To whom to pray that? It becomes worldly prayer. You need sometimes some support, financial support or other support for the work you do in the world. You are a householder. So Swahanandaji used to say, when you have to pray for worldly gains, pray to Holy Mother. Holy Mother will not mind. Holy Mother was a householder, and Swami Sri Ramakrishna was a sannyasi. Anything spiritual, only he will listen, he will be pleased. Some lady gathered some food, and she put in a cloth and made a bundle of that, some fruit, and somebody had given. She was carrying. Sri Ramakrishna saw and rebuked her. She was a very spiritual person, of course, God-realized person, Gopaler Ma, and Gopal's mother. And Sri Ramakrishna said, what? You are carrying for tomorrow? What is that? It is collecting and keeping the things, sanchaya. It's not good for a spiritual person. And then she was very sad and she came crying to Holy Mother, I did this wrong and Sri Ramakrishna is so upset with me that I am carrying something for tomorrow. Somebody gave, what can I do? Can I throw it away? Somebody gave, I have to carry this. But he was so upset with me. Holy Mother said, what Sri Ramakrishna knows about household? For him, there are so many people ready to give. Of every time he provide food for him. But for you and me, we have to find the means. What you will eat tomorrow? Somebody has given with love. Why won't you carry that? Definitely you have done the right thing. Don't bother what Sri Ramakrishna said. That is Holy Mother. Always supporting us in our daily activities. What to Sri Ramakrishna seemed to be very worldly thing, for Holy Mother it is a justified thing. That is the Tripura Sundari that we worship, the Divine Mother, Raja Rajeshwari. Even one picture that Holy Mother sitting on that wooden chair, sitting there, a big huge chair sitting, that we call Raja Rajeshwari posture. of Holy Mother, sitting like a queen, queen of all the kings. So that's what the Holy Mother is. Whenever we can ask to her anything, spiritual and worldly, and she is there to provide. She said to one of her disciples that when you need something, when you have some doubt, when you require some spiritual thing or anything you require, then you pray to me. You meditate on me. You repeat my name. You repeat the mantra that I have given to you. And you will get the answer. And you will get answer, your prayer will be answered. If you find your prayer is not answered, that means it is not that I have not heard. It means your prayer has not come to the level it to be answered. Pray more and it will be definitely answered. She said that to Swami Shantanandaji. And what just read in the book, that Holy Mother was the one who started giving Sri Ramakrishna mantra first. Because before Sri Ramakrishna didn't give his own name as the mantra, definitely he wanted people to meditate. He was aware that he is a divine, he is one of the avatars. And he was happy when Dr. Sarkar was thinking about him and said, I cannot ask to think about me, but he is automatically thinking of me. Isn't it so good? He asked M. He was very happy to find that Dr. Sarkar, Mahendralal Sarkar, is thinking about him. That will do good to Mahendralal Sarkar. That he knew, and that's why he was happy. But he didn't give, it seems, his own name as the mantra. It was Holy Mother who gave the name as mantra. And first are the disciples of Sri Ramakrishna, whom Holy Mother initiated. First was Swami Yogananda, followed by Swami Avedananda and perhaps Swami Adbhutananda. Even M was given the mantra by Holy Mother. Sri Ramakrishna, it is recorded, has given mantra to Swami Vivekananda. To others, he just wrote names, some word at the tongue, something he did, and they served, that became like the disciple. To Swami Vivekananda also, it is known the mantra also. He gave the Rama mantra to Swami Vivekananda. Name of Rama as the name of God. And getting the mantras, Swami Vivekananda circled that house in Kasipur. It was given in Kasipur, so late. So, and circled the house many times. He was so excited, repeating the name of Rama. But Sri Ramakrishna's name as the name of the deity, name of God, it's Holy Mother who started that. And from that, it must have come to direct disciples, and also direct disciples might have seen in the vision, and that continues as the mantra that we get now. The devotees of Sri Ramakrishna get the mantra. This is all from either from Holy Mother, or from Swami Vivekananda, or from Swami Brahmananda, and all that who had in the divine vision those mantras they had. So that is what the Tripura Sundari is. So Tripura Sundari represents the divine power. And by pleasing her, as Sri Ramakrishna says, by pleasing divine power, we can get to ultimate reality. She rules over our three states. She is the ruler of three worlds of Tripura, Swarga, Martya and Patala. Also she is the ruler of our three states. So she is always there, and in the waking state, dream state and sleeping state. But what about the fourth state, Turiya? That is beyond the domain of Divine Mother. That is the domain of our real self, or the Brahman, or the ultimate reality. Now, how to reach there? We can find by worshipping her, all three states we can be okay. In the waking state, Mother, do this, may I not be caught in the worldliness, may I be detached from the worldliness, may I remember you always, Mother, may I not be separated by you in waking state, in dream, even in deep sleep, may I be with you, though I do not know anything. We can pray that to the Divine Mother. Mother Tripura Sundari, Mother Holy Mother. But what about the ultimate knowledge? For ultimate knowledge also we have to pray to the Divine Mother. She is the one who is veiling the knowledge. If she is pleased, she will remove the screen and we see that truth. That's why in the Chandi it is said, Saisha prasanna varada nrinam bhavati muktai. When she is pleased, she gives boon. And by her boon, the human beings become liberated, become free. So by her grace, we will be freed. Sri Ramakrishna was so worried, actually very worried, that Swami Vivekananda is not accepting Divine Mother. He was not accepting Divine Mother. And he tried so many times that he should find and go to the temple, accept the Mother as a manifestation of the ultimate reality. But he was not going by, as he was taught by Brahmo Samaj, whose member he was, that deity worship, image worship is not the real worshipping God. God is formless, meditate upon Him, and that is the worship of God. Formless aspect of God is the only God. But that is very few people can really meditate on the formless aspect of God. We, for meditation, need some form. And Sri Ramakrishna wanted him to accept the Divine Mother, Mother Kali. And one day it happened, he was very poor, not getting job, not getting food, came to Sri Ramakrishna and said that, can you pray to the Divine Mother for myself? He didn't say, give me this. He said, can you pray to the Divine Mother? Already accepted. And so Sri Ramakrishna said, why shall I pray? You yourself go and pray. Today is a good day. It was a Tuesday. So today is a good day. You go and pray to her, and she will grant you whatever you pray. Already this is done. Already secure. Promise done by Sri Ramakrishna what Divine Mother Kali will do. How could he say that? What Mother Kali will do depends on Mother Kali. But he says, whatever you pray to Mother Kali, she will grant you. You see assurance? Then he goes and forgets. He sees something divine, comes and to Sri Ramakrishna asks, did you pray? He said, no, I'm sorry, I forgot. What are you person? Go and ask. So much of poverty, no food, no cloth, your brother, siblings, your mother, all are hungry. Go and pray to Divine Mother. I told you, she will grant you everything that whatever you ask. When second time came back, all inebriated, forgot, because he is seeing God. His mind was elevated to such high state. God, Holy Divine Mother Kali, revealed herself in her true form as the Supreme Being. So he couldn't ask that. And then second time also forgot. Then Sri Ramakrishna rebuked, what a person you are. You are such a sharp-minded, strong-minded person. Couldn't you control yourself and ask? Go again. Third time he goes and he remembers. Still sees Divine Mother. But he couldn't ask. Came back. Did you ask this time? Did you forget? No, I didn't forget, but I couldn't ask. Why? Because going to God and asking for some money, some food, some means to survive, it seemed like going to a king and asking for potatoes and tomatoes. Give me a few potatoes, give me a few. When you go to king, you ask for something big, what he can provide. What do you ask some potato to a king? So then what did you ask? I asked for discrimination and discernment. I asked for love of God and uninterrupted vision or awareness of the presence of Divine. I asked for that. Jnana Bhakti. I asked for divine knowledge. I asked for that too. Sri Ramakrishna was so pleased that he didn't ask any material thing to Mother Kali. And he said, don't worry, you will have no problem of simple food and coarse clothing or simple means to live. You will have no problem. Sri Ramakrishna now blesses Swami Vivekananda. He could have done in the beginning. Say, you will have no problem, I am here to bless you. You will need whatever there is need for you, you will get that. He didn't say that. Go to Mother Kali. And when he came, He was so happy that Naren has accepted Divine Mother, God as Divine Mother. Divine Mother is the one who rules this whole universe. We are in the universe, we have to work for this world, we have to serve this world, and you don't accept the world and you say it is all Maya, and you want to, how do you serve? It will be very difficult, it will be a contradiction for yourself. When the world is seen as the manifestation of the Divine Mother, then you will be able to serve the world. That was Sri Ramakrishna's thing. Not only his disciple Swami Vivekananda, his own guru who didn't accept Maya. When Sri Ramakrishna went to Kali temple to seek permission whether he should practice Advaita or not, Totapuri smiled, what a person going to mother, and thought he is going to his own mother, but he was going to the temple. What this? Going to the temple to ask some permission? What is the temple worshipping? Some statue worshipping? Real God is Brahman, all-pervading, pure consciousness. What is he doing? All that was his idea. Only Maya, negate the Maya, negate the world. Only Brahman is real. All this is just dream, nothing like a mirage, this world. And he fell into that. He was trying the stomach ache. He tries to give up the life, and tries to give up life by throwing it in Ganga, drowning it, because he had realized the reality that I am not body was their awareness. Now body was bondage for him. He wanted to get rid of body and merge in Brahman what he was. But he could not do that. Ganga had not enough water, and he saw trees and houses on other bank. He was so surprised, what is this? I cannot do even that. So there is some higher power, Mahamaya, who rules our destiny. It is not that only Brahman is real. When we are born as human being in this world, Mahamaya, the great power, whom Sri Ramakrishna called Kali, she is also real, and went to the temple and chanted the mantras of the Divine Mother. And that's how he accepted Divine Mother. Sri Ramakrishna made not only his disciple accept the Divine Mother, but also his guru accept the Divine Mother. It must be the play of Sri Ramakrishna that Totapuri stayed there 11 months. Who didn't stay more than 3 days in any other place? In Dakshineshwar, Sri Ramakrishna, he stayed 11 months. And he saw Sri Ramakrishna going into Samadhi in like that night itself in Advaita, he had the Advaita realization. So special disciple he had. That was the power of Sri Ramakrishna. Divine Mother is reality. If when you are in the world, when you have assumed the body, don't negate Maya. Maya is the power that governs you. Rather propitiate her, rather worship her, and accept her, and she is there to grant you whatever you need or whatever you want. You want to have a happy life, she will give you. If you want to be spiritual life, she will give you. You want emancipation, you want liberation, she is there to grant you that even. That's why Chandi says, Saisha prasanna varada nrinam bhavati muktaye. When she is pleased, she can give you mukti. Mukti also in her hand. The whole world is in her hand, and even the mukti is in her hand. She who had made this magic of Maya, she can remove this magic and make you realize who you really are. Who has made Bhranti Rupena Samsthita. That's what is praised Divine Mother in the Chandi. Divine Mother, you are there as peace among us, inside us. You are there as motherliness, Matri Rupena Samsthita, in all beings, motherliness, beauty, all that is Shakti, power. Oh Mother, you are in all beings in that form. Also he says, oh Mother, you are there in the form of delusion in all beings. Bhranti Rupena Samsthita, I bow down to that. That is the Bhranti. Our Bhranti is that we are individual beings. That is the Bhranti we have, delusion, not understanding, ignorance, and we think we are individual beings. Our soul is individual soul. In reality, we are one infinite being appearing as this whole universe. There is nothing other than my true self that appears as this universe. And only when Mother is propitiated, when she is pleased, she can grant us the liberation from this Bhranti or delusion that I am individual. She will make us whole. That power is in Divine Mother. That's what the worship or submission to Tripura Sundari by Sri Ramakrishna, offering all her sadhana, fruits of her sadhana to Holy Mother as Tripura Sundari. It represents that Holy Mother is so powerful, who can accept all the power of sadhanas of Sri Ramakrishna and become as powerful as Sri Ramakrishna, inseparable and same avatara as Sri Ramakrishna. And praying to her, having her grace, we can find the spiritual knowledge and we realize ourselves as Satchit Ananda Swarupa, as ever existing, ever conscious, ever blissful being. That is the grace that Tripura Sundari worship or Holy Mother worship. For us, Holy Mother is the Tripura Sundari. So when to Sri Ramakrishna that has made that. So worshipping her, we can get what we need to get. Thank you very much. I would like to thank you all for attending today's Sunday service in person and online. For upcoming events, next Friday is a scripture class. It will be online only, Gospel of Sri Ramakrishna. And we have one Swami visiting from Bangladesh, Mintu Maharaj, Swami Jnana Prakashananda. He is head of Jasor Center and Narail Center in Bangladesh. So he'll be arriving here on 3rd of this month, June, and will leave on 24th of June. So he will be giving a talk on Sri Ramakrishna, the Redeemer of Worldliness, on June 8 at 11 a.m. On June 13th, there is scripture class, Uddhava Gita, and that is also online only. There is vigil on 14th June from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. and is 1 hour silent prayer and meditation for whoever wants to come. Just please, if you want to come, just give your name to our website, Vedanta, it's toronto@rkmm.org, that I want to attend the vigil. We have Ramnam on 29th, Ramnam on 22nd of June at 5 p.m. We had invited another monk from Russia, Vedanta Society of Ramakrishna Mission monk. Unfortunately, he could not get the visa. Visa was denied by the Canadian government. So that talk on 22nd of June, Vivekananda and Neo Vedanta, was to be given by Swami Shubhabratananda from St. Petersburg, Russia. So he couldn't come, so that talk he will not give, but some of us will give that talk. And that talk also, unfortunately, will be online only. We had written in person, we thought he would come. So there will be 2 online Sunday services on 15th and 22nd, and scripture class online on 13th and also 20th. And please enroll yourself for vigil. Thank you very much. Now closing chant. Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Tat Sat Shri Ramakrishna Arpanamastu. Jai Shri Guru Maharaj Ji Ki Jai. Jai Mahamai Ki Jai. Jai Swami Ji Maharaj Ji Ki Jai. Jai Ganga Mai Ki Jai. Jai Bhagavan Buddha Ki Jai. Jai Isha Musha Ki Jai. Sarvastaratu Durgani Sarvo Bhadrani Pashyatu Sarvasad Buddhimapnotu Sarvatra Nandatu. Hari Om Tat Sat. May all be freed from dangers. May all realize what is good. May all be actuated by noble thoughts. May all rejoice everywhere. Om, peace, peace, peace be unto us all.